Hey everyone, hello. As always, I hope everyone's doing amazing. Uh, it's nighttime right now, so make sure you do your gratifications, your gratitudes. So continue doing your three. So right now, my three is I'm thankful for a moment of silence, I'm thankful for thought, and I'm thankful for vision. Okay, so I have to be honest at all times. I was gonna do a video, and I saw a video with a parent and a child, and I've seen this video before, and I was about to come in a little bit hot doing this video, but I had to take a moment and remember I'm not where I used to be. You understand? I had to take a moment and remember I'm not who I used to be. And I had to take a moment and know that what don't kill you make you stronger. Okay? So, I'm going to say it like this. I'm very proud of you as kids for continuing on each and every day, despite the good, the bad, the ugly, despite the good, the better, the best. I'm proud of you because in the way the world is and the way the society is, it ain't like y'all had that many things to help y'all to navigate the world in this generation time. There wasn't a lot of strong structure around you, strong homes. It's a lot of broken homes, a lot of broken situations. So all y'all been doing is picking up everyone's pieces and then calling it your own, because every time you try to have your own peace of mind, someone tries to destroy it. In this world, the way things have been, there have been a lot of humiliation going on throughout time. Humiliation, for the ones that don't know, that's where people do certain things to you in front of a group of friends or a crowd because they need something to laugh at, something to make them feel good, or they think they're proving a point and they're not proving anything at all. Now, in certain situations, I get it. I get that we need to provide information for people that need it on how to discipline sometimes, or how to communicate, how to acknowledge and to knowledge things. So there's times we use ourselves, our friends, our family members, parents use the kids. You can use strangers to prove a point in the world. It could be about what's the difference between right and wrong, the difference between what is good and bad, the difference between in how to elevate, or what happens when you don't do good and you don't elevate. However, we have to get to a point where we acknowledge, is it worth our time? Is it worth hurting someone in the process? So what I'm going to say it like this. As kids, I understand that with the social media world, now every time you get on the social media, someone's humiliating someone. Either telling all the business, doing mean, hateful stuff just to get a laugh at somebody. When it comes to someone's career, either someone is forcing someone, like, I'm going to call out men, forcing men to look like women, forcing women to be provocative, meaning, wear less to prove a point. People that will laugh at someone's pain when they know they're going through something. We seen how, people relationships. People act like folks don't go through situations in their relationships. So what they do, post it online so people can laugh at it and talk about it and be in their business and stuff like that, because they don't want anyone to joke on their life, so they're going to put the information on someone else's life. Even your regular Facebook page, Instagram page, all of those little pages where you're talking about your own family members. When you're going through something, what you do, you say hateful things on the internet to let people know you're mad. You go up there and you talk about your kids and say they ain't this and they ain't that, or their family members, or your husbands, your wives, your girlfriends, their husbands, their wives. You know, kids being disrespectful, so you got to go online and prove a point on how to discipline your child. So you do some crazy things to show that, hey, who you are, that lifestyle you have is not important. I get it. You're trying to prove a point so other kids don't go out here and do anything, but it's like at the same time, sometimes you get to that point where maybe you talk to the child. Maybe you talk to the child. Maybe you did try to discipline the child multiple times. Maybe you did try to go to counseling. Maybe you did try to get therapy. Maybe you did everything and that didn't work. And so you went online to try to prove a point to them because they want to put themselves online. As y'all kids, a lot of y'all get up here, get half naked and stuff because you want to show you grown. You know, you got the makeup, you got the hair, the boys up here got the guns and the money because you want to prove you grown. You want to prove that you're doing something in this world. But at the end of the day, when the world come and check you to see if you really can handle what you just proved, it don't go the way you want it. So you going up here, you putting yourself up here with your guns and your money. Next minute you know you're getting robbed or shot. Pick one or both. You're going up here to prove that your hair and your clothes and you're half naked and stuff like that because you want to prove you're grown. Then what happens? You're underage. Some grown tell man see you and think you're grown, and you know the rest after that. So it's not so much that the parents humiliating you all the time. Sometimes you're humiliating yourselves. No different when you go up here and you pretend like I'm big and bad. These people ain't gonna mess with me. And this go for all races. All races do it because we all have tempers. Okay? And then guess what? You have a tantrum. Go online to prove that I'm big and bad. Ain't nobody gonna mess with me. Y'all think y'all Muhammad Ali. Fly like a butterfly, sting like a bee. You understand? But then when you find that bigger bee that come around, you realize you ain't the queen. And you get stung, now you're feeling some type of way. Okay? I want y'all kids to understand that sitting back and humiliating your friends or coming up here and grouping up, getting into groups where all of y'all humiliating someone that's innocent, they ain't done nothing to you. And y'all think that life ain't gonna come back at you. It does. Because everything you try to check, somebody would have made it. Someone going to equal out to see if you really about what you say. Someone's going to check to see if you really about what you're going to do. Ain't no different when you in school. And there's that child that maybe don't have the nice clothes and the nice things and stuff. And what y'all do? Y'all group up together. And then y'all humiliate that child. Throw the books down, throw the book bag down, push on them, and do all these different things because you want to prove a point that you big and bad. But at the end of the day, they walking by yourself. Last time I checked, when we turn around, who you got? A group. So stop being a groupie. You understand? That's all y'all are. You're sitting back and being disrespectful. Now let's take that same energy, and then your parents do it to you. And see, this is the thing about the video that I saw. I'm not going to explain fully in detail because, you know, I don't want to put a scope on it. But the first time I saw the video, I ain't gonna lie, I sat back and was like, I get it. I get it. I get why the parent came online to prove a point to the child. In a way, it's humiliating the child because it's like, you want to be grown. It was a girl. I'm going to put it like that. You want to be grown. You want to go out here and act like you the stuff. Now I'm going to show you. And matter of fact, it's a couple of videos I've seen like this. Now you want to go out here and be hot in the tail and act like you got it like that and act like you the stuff. So now I'm going to show the world what you've been trying to show it. You don't like to be humiliated. You don't like for nobody to humiliate you, but you going out here doing it to not just yourself, but you're doing it to others. So the first time I saw the video, I was like, wow, I get it. Because how many times a parent have to tell you behind to sit your behinds down? See, that's the crazy thing. At that time, I was like, man, I get it. Then the second time today, I'm scrolling, the same video pops up. It's been almost like a year since I seen it. But then when it pops up, because now I'm in a different mindset, it popped up. Then it made me think about when I was on the cross. Yeah, past life moment. A parent humiliated me to prove a point that I ain't even do nothing wrong. Because there's a difference between when you trying to show a child what their ways are wrong, and it's another when the parent is just showing the child a trauma that the parent is going through. Yeah, ain't that something? See, sometimes the child is reflecting the parent, and sometimes the parent is reflecting the child. But humiliation is humiliation, no matter how you look at it. But we have to get to a point we need to realize that there's a time and place for everything. You understand? But we need to get to a point that we don't sit back and do things malicious. So what I'm trying to say is this. The social media world is an amazing world. You get to connect to people. You understand? It's like having a pen pal, minus the paper. Okay? And I understand social media, you can get a lot off your chest. You can express how you feel. It's like putting your thoughts into the universe. Just thinking of how you feel. But you got to remember, the universe always remembers. It always remembers. It remembers everything you say, everything you do. Every picture, every pose, every message, even the words you don't say. It remembers. It's energy. It's energy. And when you provide energy that is not real, meaning you're just doing something to be malicious, doing something to just get attention, then guess what? When you do stuff like that, you build an audience up. And when you build an audience up, what happens when you build an audience? They want to see more. And what is energy? Now that energy is being pulled back into you, put back into you. Now you getting more negative energy put into you. Now you sitting up here expressing yourself again. To be funny, to take your energy out on other people. And what I mean by that is this. 9 times out of 10, y'all come onto these social media accounts to tell somebody how you feel, but you can't go directly to the source and tell them how you feel. And you wonder why you have so many problems in your life. Y'all do it all the time. Y'all don't know how to sit down and really have real conversations. When y'all do have these conversations, you probably yell and scream. No one wants to listen. It's a one-sided conversation if you do it face to face. But 90% of the time, y'all will go online, provide information, and then when the views or viewers respond back, now you want to have that conversation with the person. Because now you realize the decisions you made was not the best for your interest. Now you got to pay up. Let me break it down again. When y'all go online and y'all sit back and talk about others or try to humiliate someone, call someone out of their name, be disrespectful, say hateful things, try to get a bunch of your fans to sit back and wave at these people to make it known that you don't like them, and they laughing ha ha he. You don't realize you don't realize the damage you put on your own life. Because when you do that, you're not just hurting their life, eventually you hurt your own. Because there comes a time when that person that you disrespected will finally stand up for themselves. And the thing about it is, do you think that when that happened, can you handle what they went through? 9 times out of 10, you can't. See, this is the thing I learned about y'all. This goes for the kids and adults, but not all of y'all. The ones that dish all the hate and hateful words out can't take it back. You don't know how to handle it back because you had a group of friends behind you rooting you on. But see, that one person that you disrespected, they was by themselves. See, that's the thing. When you disrespect a person and they by themselves, and they don't mess with you, and you keep messing with them, you keep being hateful towards them, eventually, all that energy you put on them turns to power. And all you have to do at the end is respect it when they respond back. So that goes for y'all kids. Don't dish something you can't take. So don't go out here and be disrespectful. Don't go out here and try to be all fast in the tail to prove that you got something when you ain't got nothing at all. That goes for boys and girls. Don't go out here trying to flash your little pocket change and your guns and all of that stuff to act like y'all big and bad. Because there's always someone that's bigger and badder than you are. Do you understand me? So when your parents get to that point that they can't take it anymore and they go and humiliate your behinds, you got to remember all the times that you've been humiliating yourselves. Now, I'm not saying for the parents to humiliate you online is a good thing. Because guess what? That's why they get checked as well. Okay? We can laugh, we can joke, we can cry, we can have all the emotions in the world. But when you are putting energy out on someone out of hate or out of brokenness, make sure you know what you're doing. So for the parents, if you go out here and try to prove a point to your child online, remember, yeah, you may be trying to prove a point to break that evilness or whatever that's in them, but you also showing the world how broken you are. Do you understand me? Because guess what? If the people back in time could do it without the social media, why you can't? There's no excuses. Do you understand me? Fix your household matters inside the house. Then you ain't got to worry about a government system correcting it. I'm the government. See, the thing about me is this. All my life, I had to fight. But I couldn't fight. I had to be quiet. I've been humiliated for a long time. For a very long time. Not just by my so-called friends, not so by so-called outsiders, even family. One of my most public humiliation was done by family. And it took me a long time to finally get to a point to stand up for myself. Am I saying what they did was right? No. Am I saying what they did was wrong? No. Because what don't kill you make you stronger. So what I'm trying to say is this. When it came to that video with the girl and the parent, one side of me agreed, the other side of me didn't. No different with my life. One side of me agreed to the process of what happened to me. Because it made me to be the person I am today. Knowing the difference of what unconditional and conditional love is. The other part of me don't agree with it. because it showed me what true love and loyalty truly is. So I want y'all to understand, no matter what you go through in your life, and even if you continue making those mistakes to try to prove a point, just make sure that you can handle the whipping that comes with it. And if you can handle that beating that you provide, make sure you be able to handle the beating that you get. On that note, y'all have a blessed day.